television. Cut the lights. This is it. The night of nights. And oh, what heights we'll hit. On with the show. This is it.
Hey, this is Goose Scott again with another recommendation for your Halloween season. And it's a television show that maybe most of you may have had a chance to catch. Maybe some of you haven't. But it's SyFy channel's Paranormal Survivor. Now, I understand that some people may watch this show and kind of give it with half a grain of salt. And basically like, well, are these really actors? Are they real people? And I get that. I understand. This is a documentary style show where people who have survived paranormal events come on television to talk about their events, talk about how they survived certain paranormal things that happened in their house and their lives, and whether or not you believe whether they're actors or whether they're real people, because I believe they're real people. I believe that they're people that have survived certain things that have happened paranormally in their homes or wherever. But it does give the Halloween creeps, because you're talking about people who have survived demons, people who have survived ghosts or spirits that want to harm them. You're talking about people who have basically taken these stories and survived them. Again, if you believe them or not, whether they're actors or not, and I believe they're real people. I believe that these are real people that have gone through these paranormal events and have the courage to step forward and say, hey, this is what happened to us. Now, the reason I believe they're real people is because they had a show just a few years back, and it'll probably be a show I will recommend later on, called Celebrity Ghost Stories. And these were actual actors, and these were actual people that have been through paranormal events. And again, whether you believe or not, because again, they're actors, you kind of get a sense. It was done in the same genre. It's done as a documentary style, television show. But Paranormal Survivor basically ratchets it up, because you have, all of these different shows of people who are regular, normal, everyday people who have gone through traumatic paranormal experiences. And Paranormal Survivor is basically the best one that I've seen so far, because you bring forward the people who've been there. You have people who were witnesses to this. You have people who are basically also some that they have called in and asked, hey, can you investigate this? Even if it's like the police or the fire department, whatever. Basically things that have happened. And you could actually see the actual fear on their face. You can actually see some of the traumatic events that they've gone through. And it basically, you find yourself having certain sympathy for these people, and you believe that they've gone through this, and so there is a sense of realism in their stories. And I can tell you firsthand, there are certain things that have happened in my life that I can't explain. Some paranormal things in my life that have happened that that I've gone through. Now, I haven't gone through anything as traumatic as what they've gone through. But Paranormal Survivor is a great television show to get you in the mood for the Halloween season. And I believe that you will, the more you watch, the more you will realize that these are real people that have gone through this, and you will begin to have a more empathetic feeling toward them, and be able to realize that there are things in this world that we just don't understand. It's a great show. It heightens the tension, and it brings into light certain things that biblically and spiritually that you haven't thought of before. My name is Goose Scott with On With The Show. If you like the video, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe below, and hit the bell for notifications, because I do put out new videos all the time. Until I see you again, go catch a show.